We'll see in this stream. Overall, I expect a major pullback, whether to 22,000, 23,000, or even lower. We will see. But right now, I have a Bitcoin trade for you that I think could be a massive opportunity. So thank you so much for being here. Every single day we do this. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and welcome everybody. What is happening? Let me look at the chat. I see you guys in here oh, we got 15 people from the very beginning. I'm very happy to see that. Very important I put this up in the very beginning so I don't miss it. Good morning, Miles. Good morning. Good morning, Master. Good morning, Miles. Miles, you became a regular. I see you every single day now. All right. Marcel, good morning. Simon, good morning. Yo. We've got Drew, good morning. Luba, good morning. Welcome back to your the third stream. Nice to see you. What's up? Good morning, Bella. Good morning. Ivando, I didn't see you yet. Good morning. Nice stuff. All right, guys. As I started this video, I wanted to tell you that I'm over bearish. I'm actually recording a video why I think we're gonna go to 38, 40,000 and then potentially reject there hard. But as we do these streams every single day, I want to give you the best opportunities. And as we trade, this is what this is all about. We gotta find the opportunities and we just take the trades on the day and then we see how they go. So we've got 20 people watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Smash the like button. I'm extremely happy you're here. Let's jump right into the video or the stream or whatever that is. Oh, by the way, guys, yesterday's stream got 180 views. So we're onto something. And I also got a lot of reach out and emails. I got it, guys. I got it. Thank you so much. Yesterday, it was actually very surprising for me to see. Not because you aren't legends, it's just because it was shocking to me to see. We're actually really building a community here, and it is happening. I really truly feel it is happening. So yesterday I put out the announcement, and I'm actually gonna do it again. Is that I'm looking for people to join me on this journey. It's not like a full-time position, so you don't have to worry about that. It's really just people who could support on this journey. A lot of things are coming up, different groups, this and that. I will talk about this very shortly, less than a week. So next week I'm going to talk about all this, but until then, just send me a DM on Twitter. If you scan this, you can get to every link that I have, and then you can see the email address as well. You can send me an email if you want to participate in any way. I'll probably need like someone with design, some mods, some all that kind of stuff. We'll talk in detail, but if you're just keen and if you want to send, I had like 5 emails coming in and 2 people DM in Twitter, so it's pretty awesome. I'm super excited to do this. So, and the other thing I wanted to tell you is that I'm super happy and excited to take, that was actually Drew recommending this, I believe, and Drew said that I should start reaching out to, I want to grow. I want to, get exposure to the audience that can benefit from what I'm doing here, or what we're doing here. And Drew actually recommended to reach out to different Discord servers and whatnot, where I could go and just do a, an AMA or a trading session or whatnot. So if you know any community where you would like me to go, it's absolutely, free of charge and whatnot. The only thing I would like in exchange is that obviously I can just put my Twitter up or whatever that is. I want to spread the news. So if you know a community where you want me to go in even regularly or whatever that is, please do let me know. Again, you can scan this here and get my email, but it's basically fefetrades@gmail.com. So it's very simple, but you can scan this, get to me, or send me a DM on Twitter. All right. I see everybody in the house. What is happening? Good morning. Bom dia. Good morning. Look, I see you've got a new profile picture. I like it, buddy. All right. Good morning. Awesome having you here, guys. Awesome. Let's jump right into the video. So, I wanted to show you, we can talk about this as well later, but let's look at the FOREX calendar as I'm not from Greece. Every single day we do look at the calendar. Now, what is very interesting is that we do not see the numbers coming in as higher as I thought they were going to be. So if you look at PMI here coming in, basically not even like 0.5 higher. It's nothing, not what we've expected. Also, sorry, PMI exact same thing. So it's not, the numbers are higher, which should be good for currency, right? But they're not as high as I thought they were gonna be. So the push on the Dixie, what we've been waiting, might not actually come. So what we're gonna see here, Powell speaks today, very important. We've got to watch out for that. It's very late, or end of New York, so I'm not even bothered by it, but this is something that we can see on if we want to leave trades open overnight. We've got to watch out for that. And then we've got advanced GDP coming in. This will be an interesting one. And unemployment claims, interesting one. So tomorrow is definitely an interesting day. Yeah, and then we've got a PC price index coming in on Friday, also pretty interesting. However, what I noticed is this is very relevant for Forex because, you know, because we do trade the USD pairs, and these decisions and these events obviously impact how the USD pairs work. But for crypto, what I see now in crypto is that we're in full, you know, like unpopular opinion manipulation mode, right? And us being in manipulation mode, or us being in this pumpy mode without volume, I don't think this really impacts us, to be very honest with you. So right now, you know, if the number is not gonna be extremely bad, like some Powell saying something crazy, or you know, what do we have here? Where was the unemployment? So if the unemployment claims don't come in like much higher, then I don't think there is much to worry about on this front. Let's look at, guys, if you're new to this channel, subscribe, hit the like button, and do all that stuff. I appreciate the support. And leave a comment. All right, and also let me know what coins we should look at, because this show is always driven by you partially. So let me know. I saw Drew's comment down here, or up here. We are going to look at it. Luba is saying Crypto Banter Community Discord. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down whenever. All right, so let's look at this thing here. There's a link in the description for Banter Bubbles. Pretty cool stuff. Download the app. We have the newsroom coming every single day. It's very interesting. All right, so yeah, we see green and red, and it's a little bit mixed. We can look at some of these coins later. INJ, I have a big spot bag. Ling, I have a spot bag. These coins did very well. Gala also, I also have a spot bag. Algo, I also have a spot bag. So market looking pretty decent. You know, the whole situation is like kind of euphoric. So I am actually recording a video on this and why I think this is not the time to be extremely bullish. But you know, we can talk about it now as well. So, all right, so let's look at the Dixie. So what is interesting is that I looked through crypto Twitter today and saw some people, major traders, calling for higher Dixie. Now, if you don't know, Dixie is the dollar index, basically the dollar strength measured against the bucket of other currencies. So the euro, yen, pound, whatnot. And a lot of people calling for higher DXY. So what I can tell you is that I have been calling for the Dixie to come up to the daily equilibrium, which is the 50% pullback on this major leg, and reject from there. And we do see the rejection. So if you go down on the 4-hour, you clearly see the market structure shift here, and you clearly see the market structure break here. So I do not expect the Dixie to go up to this 109, 110 region, which was my next level. However, we can, you know, anything can happen, especially with the escalations in the Middle East and whatever that is. We have to see how that goes. But my expectation is that Dixie is only down from here. So possibly we're gonna come up to this region. Possibly we're gonna come up to the 107-ish region and then reject from there. That would be expected. So I would expect, because of the liquidity that is building up here. So this liquidity that is building up here. Oh, liquidity that is building up here. Something is happening. Okay, I need to restart my chart. Okay. I don't know what that was. That's not the one. So I would actually expect the Dixie to kind of push, take this liquidity here, clear it, right, and then touch onto this order block up here, and then move down. So my level would be, what is this here? Oh, this was the high. Okay, that will work through. What I would expect is that we would come up. Let's look at the 1 hour, and then let's refine it to the 15 just to be sure. So this would be, yeah, so around this level would be my level of interest, area of interest, right? Let me see. I actually refined my levels to the 1 minute and 3 minute charts, depending on what pair I'm looking at. So this should be, the Dixie should come up all the way here. So it should come up all the way here, which would put us in. Let me put the price label up here. So the Dixie should come up to 107, 155. But again, less likely. So what I'm looking at is that we have the 4-point structure. We should not break above this level. in theory. You know, the only reason why we could break above is because of the liquidity. But in theory, we should not break above here. What you see here is that we have, you know, we have a push down, then we have a retrace, then we have a push down. So we've got the 4-point structure. Now we're coming for the pullback. Whether it's coming all the way up here, all taking the liquidity here, these triple tops, you know, trend line liquidity. It's a big void up here. So I would expect us to come up to this region, potentially on some good or bad news, depending on what that will be. The Dixie could push if we expect the monetary policy to be tightening more, and whatever that is, we might see a push here, another, you know, leg up, and then a rejection. So this is what I primarily see. I don't see the Dixie really going much higher at this stage. So let's look at the chat. Let's look at the chat. Let's fucking good morning. MNR, we can look at, or is it, it's Mina. Okay, we can look at it. Good morning, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash the like button and all that. Cool video coming out today. Very cool video coming out today. Let's look at Bitcoin. So in Bitcoin, this is my Bitcoin trade, guys. So first of all, I want to tell you that I am bearish. I know, because you know, it's so interesting, because when we've been calling, so it's so interesting because when I've been calling for 31,000, everybody said I was stupid. You know, I was saying we're gonna go to 31 to 38,000. I even had showed at Banter, and I was saying we're gonna go there. Everybody's like, oh no, well, it's not gonna happen. And then when we longed down here around 26, 25, 26,000, here. We longed here, 26,000, and I said that the main target is 31,000. People were like, no, how do you know that? You know, it's like, and then here we are, guys. Here we are. So now that everybody's going bullish, extremely bullish, and next bull market and all-time highs and whatnot, not that much. That's not the time to be that bullish, in my honest opinion. I think what we're going to see is that we're going to see a retracement for the daily equilibrium, which is around $41,000, but we can see a rejection even at 37,300, 37,500, and then get ready. Buckle up, because we will see you know, this is the thing. So what I believe is going to happen, and this is what today's video is going to be about. What I believe is going to happen is that we are going to see a major push now. One more leg, whatever that is, BlackRock, this and that, and I don't know, but we're going to see one push, and then we're going to touch onto the daily equilibrium around $41,000, $37,000 to $41,000. And above that, we're going to see a major reaction. Now, the question there will be whether we'll break the main low, and if we do so, we're going 23K, like 25 to 23K guaranteed. If we do not break, that means that we kick off the beginning of the bull market, because this is how the last bull market started as well, that we did not have the retracement, even though we had a big leg up to the equilibrium. So that said, I think we are going to see a push here. We're going to see a push, and I want to get in on that push. This is the main scenario that I'm playing out, and I see Bitcoin is building up liquidity right now, and this is what I want to show you, and this is the trade that I'd like you to look at, and here's the trade that I am going to take if it presents itself. Now we have massive liquidity here as well. This is the time also to reflect on this. Like, what the fuck is this, guys? I mean, no beef and whatever, but I'm just so fed up with these. Like, what is this? Like, you know, this is the reason why you really should follow people who know what they're doing. I mean, Ash Crypto, he has like 800,000 subscribers, and I know that whatever that is, but like this, or followers, but this here it's a shame, you know? Like, you know what, I even commented, like, come on, you can do better than this. Like, you know, this is the problem. People really look at it and they think, oh, this guy is really knowing what he's doing. You know what he's doing? I can pull up any chart and do this. Oh, breakout is imminent. Now go do what the fuck you want with this. You know, it's not how it works. It's not how it works. It works in explaining what you're doing. It works in explaining why something happens. It works explaining what the entry you can take, what the exit you can take. I can easily say, okay, breakout imminent. If we come to this area, take a long. If we will come to this area, take a short. And then you do it. And when price goes there, let's say price does this and it does this, I'll say, I told you. That's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. So like this is why it's worth following. And by the way, if you're new to the channel, I see 36 people watching, subscribe and hit the like button, because we do every single day live shows and educational videos and everything is coming up. Very exciting stuff. Okay, so let me look at the chat. Traded, agreed, bearish. That is correct. Some extent, yeah, we'll see. Fed will look at it. You and other traders are building liquidity. What do you guys mean? I don't know what other traders mean, but what I mean is that there is liquidity in the market. So how liquidity works, I can talk about that a little bit later. But liquidity is basically limit orders. So when you get into a position here, let's say you get into a long position here, you place your stop loss here. When you get into a stop position here, you place the stop loss here. When you get into a long here, you place the stop loss here. And it builds up massive amount of shorts, a massive amount of stop losses. And that means market needs liquidity to move, right? So when a trend line appears, people place their stop losses below the trend line, retail, right? So what the smart money do, if they want to get in a long position, they have to liquidate the longs, because that means, this is why we call it a sell side liquidity, because that means you will need to sell your position. And a selling pressure means that they can get their big positions in and pump the price. So this is actually, thank you for your question, because this actually leads very nicely into what I'm going to talk about just now. Says how it is. Thank you. Okay, so if you look at this, what I wanted to say is that here we have liquidity on top, meaning stop losses. I just explained, right? So you see stop losses, stop losses, stop losses, stop losses, and retail goes, oh, it's a trend line, I can place my stop loss above. Well, that is when you get screwed. So the thing is that we have induced this order block up here. So I see us, and this is also the Asia high. So I see us kind of coming up here. It's also very important, guys. Talking about the crypto market right now with all this hype and all this shit going on. I mean, really be cautious on trading now. I am trading, and I'll give you the trades that I'm taking. But it's just, you know, don't. If you have, you know, modified your stop loss all the time and jumped in and out of trades and FOMO and whatnot, really hold yourself back in the following days and weeks, because it is gonna be a crazy ride, filled with manipulation. With yesterday as well, with this whole whether the DTCC has the iShares Bitcoin on their website or it doesn't have, or whatever that is, you know, we'll have to see. And it's gonna be manipulation. It's gonna be exhausting, and we're at a point where you really need to pay attention. So what I'm expecting right now is that we are going to take, so there's liquidity here, right? It's starting from here, but I can consider this liquidity to mostly be taken. So this is basically what I have left here. Maybe this, this is what I'm looking at. So what I would expect now is either we'll leave this liquidity on top, right? So we either just leave this liquidity, we don't touch it, and when we leave it, that means it's not gonna get taken, right? And let me just do it like this. It's not gonna get taken, and it's just left there. That would be a very good scenario. I would be happy if that happened, because that means that we have liquidity to come back for. But the one scenario I see is that we're just gonna go down here, right? And then from here we move on. So my entry level is gonna be 32,492. This is going to be my entry. I'll explain to you in a second why. But this is one of the scenarios I see, that we do not take the buy side liquidity up here on the top, and we just start going down here, fast or slow, I don't know. I wish we came down like this, creating a trend line liquidity, and then we can confirm that a continuation is imminent. But so far, I don't know. So that's one scenario. The second scenario I see is that we are going to take this Asia high here, touch onto this level, which is the 34,454, and then reject. So what might happen, again, one scenario, we dump here, right? Hopefully create liquidity for it to come back. Second scenario, we come up to this 34,454. If we do, I'm probably gonna take a short here. You know, I'll have to see a lower time frame confirmation, but I'm probably gonna take a short here. If I do, I update you on Twitter. The only reason why I'm hesitant, okay, I have to reflect on this as well. The only reason why I'm hesitant to take in a short here is because this is a bullish chart. So taking a short position right now, without any major levels being broken, not even the 15-minute is broken. You know, the 15-minute low is down here. So taking a short here is just suicide. It's big time counter trading, and it might work, you know. But if I see a 4-point structure on the 1 minute, I'll probably take a short. Anyway, so the second scenario is we come up and then we come down here, and this is where I'm longing. So these are the two main scenarios I see, right? I believe we have several levels to look for. This here, which is the 33,066, is a great level. This is a great level to look for longs, but here's my problem. This is rather a retail trap, as I see. Why? Because most retails would place their stop losses down here. Why? Because this is a low, this was a push, it should hold. Yes, but this push did not have enough strength to break above the previous high. Now, the counter argument is that this high was created with the FOMC drama, right? Or not the FOMC, the ETF drama. So you might be saying, okay, but this, whatever, this was manipulation and whatnot. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that here, I will even write it here. I'll need a confirmation, right? So I'll need, let me write it to the bottom and let me put it to the right side. I need a confirmation entry here. So what could happen? We take liquidity, come back down here, and then we start moving up. I need to take confirmation here. Second scenario, and I take an aggressive entry here, which is if you go down on the 1 minute, you will see that this is the beginning of the inefficiency. This is the beginning of the inefficiency down here, which means that this 32,492, depending on what exchange you're using, is the level that I think will hold. So that this level is also very great for engineering liquidity. So it engineered liquidity just above the point of interest for me, or the order block above here, and we'll engineer liquidity all the way up here. So the only reason why this level might hold is because this 33,066, because we do have, actually it's not even 066, sorry about this. Let me refine this. Yes, it's let's say 33,100, kind of that area. So the only reason why this might hold is because of this liquidity that we engineered here. So this could be enough for us to just dump, touch, and move on. The only problem is what I see, that this is not a great level on the 15-minute. Therefore, this should not be considered a longing opportunity, a strong level, because it couldn't break above the high. So but the next level that I actually think works, or I actually think will be the level, is this, and I will take an aggressive entry, meaning I will take a limit entry. So I will put in my limit. Obviously, if the weekend, we will talk about this tomorrow anyway. If you're not here tomorrow, that means you're not subscribed, you're not like the video. So you should like the video, subscribe, and come tomorrow as well. We do this every single day. So I'll look at the chat in a second, guys. So, or the comment section. So, and smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Okay, so this level is the level. So what would be my entries? In the confirmation, obviously, we need to see the confirmation on the 1 minute and then take our stop loss based on that, right? So that's what we got to do. If we take aggressive entry here, which I'm going to be interested at, my stop loss will be down here. This will be down here. Why? Because this is the point of interest on the 1 minute. This is the actual area where this is the order block, right? So this is not where the inefficiency started. And because it's so obvious, you know, this level is so obvious, I do not think that we are going to come down here. But just to be safe, this is gonna be my my stop loss, which is a 1.5% stop loss. But then what is my target? And that is the interesting part. Depending on how we take this liquidity, if we don't take this liquidity, I will definitely target at least Asia high. At least Asia high, 36,000. But my ultimate goal is, or my ultimate TP is 41,000. That's what I'm looking at. So even that would be a 1 to 17, but even this would be a 1 to 6, 1 to 7 risk reward. So this is gonna be my trade if we go there before tomorrow, right? So 32,495 will be my entry, and my stop loss will be 31,991. Maybe a little bit lower, right? So maybe I'm gonna put it a little bit just so if we week or whatever that is. 31,966. Let's put it at 31,960, and then we're good. So it's the 1.65, a little bit bigger stop loss. You have to have proper risk management, and it's going to be a 1 to 6 risk reward trade at least, depending on how we take liquidity. But this is kind of the trade that I want to take. On confirmation, we'll have to see. All right, let me look at the chat. So guys, this is also the reason why I really need you. There's so many of you. I'm so happy to see this, but I never thought that within a couple of weeks, I'll not be able to keep up with the chat. Come on. Yes, exactly. Nice explanation. You're welcome. Base support not tested yet. Nice dip and plus long coming. Yes, agree. Yeah, this is what I explained. Yes. Yeah, Brandon, I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you like it. A little bit of voice before that. Bounce. Okay. Hey, why do you use the fixed range volume profile over the standard VRP? I don't know. I just like the fixed range volume profile. I can pick, you know, the region that I want. can also look at this, by the way. So we have the push and then we have the pullback, right? Yeah, this level might hold actually. This level might hold. No, I think this is not gonna be. I think this is not gonna be relevant. This is the actual pump. Let's take it from here. This is the actual pump up and to the pullback, right? So, yeah, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly, much better. So, yeah, we'll have to see. We have a major volume happening here. But the point of control is down here around 31,600 region. So this is my next level, right? So if we do get stopped, my next level that I'm actually gonna be taking again a limit order is gonna be down here. Let me look at it though. Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna be taking an aggressive entry here as well. This is the other thing. Sorry, a little bit of OCD kicking in. Okay, so this is gonna be again an aggressive entry and stop loss down here. So these will be the levels that I will look for. You can pause or rewatch this video later. These will be levels that I'll be looking for. Aggressive entry and then here in confirmation. I'll need to see a confirmation. Right, let's continue. Thank you for running through your thought process and preparing trades. Yay! And you're welcome. And Joshua, smash the like. Gotta go. Well, see you, Brandon. Thank you for running us. Yes. Good morning. We'll look at AVAX. Nice TA. Fefe channel to the moon. Guys, we have 265 subscribers. I'm so grateful for you. It is definitely going to take off. I have no doubts. Especially with the things that I'm preparing, it's gonna be massive. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just reading through the chat. Open interest, competitive chart so we can see longs with shorts. We could look at open interest, not a problem. Open interest has been wiped out, by the way. What are the POI's time frame? It always, yeah. So this is all lower time frame. So this is here the 5 minute. This here down here is actually the 15 minute. 15 minute. This down here is the 3 minute or 1 minute. Yeah, it's the 5 minute. It's good for the 5 minute, but it's rather the 3 minute. All right. Cool. All right, so let's continue the video. Let's go on to more coins and analysis. So, oh, by the way, this is what I'm gonna give you a little bit of teaser, right? Today's video is gonna be about, I'm gonna put a pre-record video up, and I want to give you a little bit of teaser on that. So today's video is gonna be about the fact that Bitcoin is actually just coming back to the daily equilibrium. So it's coming back to the 41,000 region and then potentially have a major dump from there. I'm not saying we're going to see 10,000 Bitcoin. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that we are probably going to see a big dump if we break a major low down here. And why that is and how that is, you have to subscribe to the channel and see it live. So that's what we're going to do. Bitcoin dominance, same thing. So if you watch the show every single day, what we do is that we talk about all this, right? So you know exactly that I've been down here. I've been calling for the Bitcoin dominance to hit 56% at least. Now we're rocketing up to the 56%, and my area point of interest on the weekly will be about the 60%. But we can easily reverse from 56, so we can just wick it through and whatever that is. And the question really is whether that will be the beginning of the, so you have to put the whole picture together, right? So this is what I always explain to you on this stream, that you have to think globally, right? You have to think about all the pieces of the puzzle. You have to think about the DXY, you have to think about Bitcoin, you have to think about the dominance, you have to think about the USDT dominance, you have to think about the total market cap, and you put all this together. And right now what I see is that if the DXY is gonna fall, which I believe it will, and if Bitcoin, and if I believe the total market cap and Bitcoin needs to drop after achieving daily equilibrium, which I believe, then Bitcoin dominance will fall as well. The question will be whether the total market cap and Bitcoin will break a strong low after achieving the daily equilibrium, and if it does, then the drop will not result in an alt rally. That means that we got to get out of the market. But if a low is not broken, but Bitcoin dominance is dropping while the total market cap and Bitcoin stays at a strong low and in an uptrend, that's a very strong indication that the altcoin rally will start. We will talk about that, take it step by step. This is why it's worth coming to the daily shows, but this is kind of my thought process. So this is the thing here. Bitcoin dominance is pushing up to the 56%. I think we're going to come up to this 60 to 64 region, and there we have to see what will happen. This will this could line up very nicely with an ETF, or this could line up very nicely with a push of to 38 to 41,000. Let's look at the total. Well, the total market, and this is also scary shit. The total market cap could not make a daily high. So look at this. We have this here as the market structure shift, right? Then we have this here as the market structure break, which is like the continuation, right? And then we did not have a retest. We did not have a retest before the break. So this is not valid because this was not in discount. So this is the first level that is in discount, right? And then we also, if you watch the stream, we have talked about this level. I've been saying that we're going to reverse and all that. So we reverse and we should see a break above this level, and not only a break as a wick, but a close. So this would be an MSB, which I'll mark right now. I'll just mark it as a main structural point because for now this is only a main structural point, right? Meaning we have to close above to confirm that we are going to continue on this trend. Now, if we do, there's nothing stopping this, right? Like there's not much that is going to stop this. There's a little bit of liquidity up here that could be the reason. But if we close above here, that's a very, very good indication. And this would very well line up to what I was saying, to 40. It's going to be from 37.5 to 48,000, anywhere there. We need to see a real lower time, higher time frame rejection and reversal. If that happens, this could easily push to 106 or 1.6 trillion, right? So we need to see a break. Now, what I'm worried about, or what I'm concerned about, is if you look at Bitcoin, you will see that there is no volume. So the volume still hasn't picked up this whole thing, and volume is not a lagging indicator. So we should see volume. We should see volume coming in, and we do see, look at this. So we do see volume picking up on the daily, but if you look at the weekly chart, it's a huge divergence. You know, this is I don't trade divergences, by the way, but this is concerning that the volume is not there yet. So we see an uptrend here, yet we see a downtrend in the volume, and that's a problem because that means that there is something fishy going on. Something smells in Denmark, hey? So look at this. At the same time, we're gonna look at the maybe we do see the trade. We do get the trade now. I hope we will get the trade. So that is my problem here. We need to see a break above, and we don't see a break above. Yeah, we basically just took this liquidity here, and you know, you will have to figure out what's gonna happen. But no, it's not that promising. We need to see a break above. Let's look at Ethereum. I want to short Ethereum. I don't trade Ethereum that much. If you follow my stream, you know. But this is like a no-brainer basically. We've got a lot of liquidity here, so we might get stopped. But I do not think we will. We have massive liquidity on the bottom as well, and we induced the main level. We induced the main level down here at 1464. So this could be a very interesting short for me. The only thing I'm hesitant about is the Bitcoin price action. So I would be interested in taking a short position. Let me see what the is 2%. I would rather take two positions, one here to mark it correctly. So to take this position here, $18.20, right? This would be the position that I would be interested in taking. I will take lower time frame confirmation. Actually, this is the better level, to be honest. Yeah, but this can also hold. Again, like I'll just mark it. Do you like if I mark if I'm taking it aggressively or not? Aggressive entry, and then here I'll just put. Come on. And here I'll just put But why is this not? Hold on a second. Yeah, there's a possibility of us wicking through because of the liquidity here. Look at this. Yeah. Anyway, if we see a confirmation here, I'll take an entry here. Confirmation on lower time frame, 1 minute lower low, 4-point structure, you know, all that we usually talk about. We have decent liquidity for us to start moving up, so I will take a short here. This will be I'll keep it a little bit higher because of the relative equal highs. I'll go something like this. Let me look at the higher time frame picture. Oh no, this should be good. A little bit higher. This should be good. So this will be my aggressive entry. I'm definitely targeting. Yeah, so this is not, I will bring it down here. This is the area where I would take. Confirmation entry is always an area, right? So if we get a confirmation in a certain area, I only take aggressive entries on a given order block. And I always take confirmation entries in a certain area. So when I'm not sure about the exact level that was responsible for the break. Here, I'm kind of sure. So this is a pretty decent level here on the 3 minute. Let me look at this on the 3 minute as well. Let's go down to the 1 just to see what's up. Now this is a good level, and this is a good level as well. So I would be definitely interested in taking a. Let me look at the 5 minute. Yeah. So if we can confirm here, we can even take this here. If we can get a confirmation in this point of interest around here, right, which is like the 15-minute point of interest. If we could get that, that would be fantastic. I would take a short position. Other than that, I would just take an aggressive entry up here if we do come up there. Yes, so I'll put an alert here, and if I see this going up, I will take a short entry, and I'll target at least Asia lows, but rather like much more down, because we induced this level. Oh. So we need to come, and also, I'm gonna delete this, and also we need to come back for the equilibrium on this leg as well, which we didn't. So like, yeah, at least down here, this would be my target. 1 to 4, 1 to 4.8, 1 to 4.8. Almost 1 to 5. Liquidity built up. This could be an interesting trade. USDT dominance, guys, taking a big dump. Liquidity. I think this can go lower. This is also why I think we can go higher on Bitcoin and the total. So you know. So this is definitely worth looking at. This is an area of interest though, so we have to watch out for this. That could be interesting. We're at 6%. We've got to see that. We've got to see a bounce for us to confirm, and everything will tie in very nicely together. Someone said AVAX. Let's look at AVAX. And guys, I couldn't scroll back on the chat, so now please let me know in the chat what coins we should look at. We have another 5 to 10 minutes. Aggressive entry is limit order. So that means it's like a limit order. So I put my order in there. I don't wait for confirmation. I just put it there and I place my stop loss and all that at once. Okay, so AVAX. Here's what I see on AVAX. I actually do think that someone asked for AVAX. I am actually bearish on AVAX. So I want to see, again, massive liquidity building up. So if you go down in the higher time frame, AVAX is actually bearish. So we do have this break above here this week. This is, you know, this whole ETF, not ETF, pump, not pump, whatever. Then we have a week down here. I think we are seeing, or we will see, a rejection here. Mostly this area. So we are in a very decent area. We did not see a 4-hour break down here. I wanted to see a 4-hour break down here. We didn't see that, but we saw a 1-hour break, which is enough for me. This is more than enough for me. So this is a market structure shift on the 1 hour. So once we come up here, I will be taking a short position. This would be the level that I'm interested in. I'm not gonna take an aggressive entry. I need a confirmation entry in this area, right? So might not touch onto this, but I have to see a confirmation entry coming up here, and some kind of confirmation entry that I can take. And then I need to see, I must see a break below the 4 hour. But I think it will happen today, and then I'll keep you posted on Twitter. Let's look at it. Okay, FTM. I wanted to look at all this. We missed this trade. Look at this. I missed it by 0.1%. Whatever that is, no problem. I just wanted to share it with you. Euro, I think is going to push. ARB, I'm waiting for a short. And then let's look at everything else, what we've discussed. ARB, someone is asking for ARB. Let's look at ARB because I have this here. So ARB, we do have on a higher time frame, we do have the market structure break, right? So we do see a break above here, but then we see a very decent retrace, and they couldn't break above. We can't make a break above this so far. So although it looks bullish on the short term, I do not think this is gonna be bullish. I think we induced this order block up here, which was the height of the previous leg. So what I'm thinking is that we induced this level here. So what I'm thinking on ARB is that we're gonna push. We have liquidity building up as well. You see very nicely. So what I'm expecting on ARB is that we are going to see a push up to this region. Come on. Touch into this exact level, and I will take a aggressive entry here. No, I'm not gonna take an aggressive entry. 2.93% stop loss, not worth it. I'll take a confirmation entry. So around this region, if I see a reversal, so if I see a 3-minute reversal with confirmation, I will take that entry. Okay, let's look at FTM. What is this? Okay. Very nice bounce. Very nice bounce. But we can't break above the level. Main structural point. This was responsible for the break below, right? This level has not been closed below. This level has not been closed below. We took liquidity on the lower time frame. It will look good, but not for now. Not for now. Not for now. Question really is, will these coins have strength to break through these levels? Massive liquidity, guys. It's just, it all seems like it's gonna come down. Or it leaves it for later. If it does leave it for later, the dump is gonna be even bigger. I think it's gonna come down. The question is where, you know. I would not short this because on the short term it is bullish. Like, you know, I would not short this, but I would actually probably not touch it for now. I would look for longs down here because this could be a great opportunity for it to reverse. Yeah, actually here. This would be my main level point of interest, depending on what we'll look for. But I would expect it to come down maybe to this level here. So this is another great level. But it's all confirmations, right? You all have to take confirmations or these levels. I'll look for long on FTM. Actually, yes. So an MSS, a VIC counts as well. A VIC counts as well. It does. So for market structure shift, when we shift this trend, a wick counts as well. That's a great indication that the trend is going to shift, depending on liquidity, right? Depending on the liquidity. But a market structure break, like the break of structure continuation of the trend, needs to be with the body, most probably. Let's look at Rune. Oh, Rune is in discovery. I wanted to sell Rune on this pump, but I was like, fuck no. It's just skyrocketing. This was my point of interest, basically caught through. Nothing even happened. It's definitely in an uptrend. It's been in an uptrend since August. It's pushing very hard. The only thing I don't like, again, all of the coins, you will discover that they leave a lot of liquidity behind. Now again, we saw that in the previous bull, so I'm not that concerned about this because we saw this happen in the bull, and you know it was fine. The concerning part on Rune for me was that this was the daily strong level, and this was the daily strong level, and we did see a retracement here. So I was not expecting these to be broken. I was expecting it to go down if we can break above this level, and we did break above here. So right now, what I would expect on Rune is a retracement to the 50. Potentially down. This is also liquidity. This would be a great level for us to look for longs. Down here. right? This would be an interesting area for me to look for longs. Let's look at one more. It's 9 o'clock, guys. Let's look at one more. BLZ. We looked at BLZ yesterday. Let's look at the HBAR. Sam, if you don't mind, let's look at the HBAR. I haven't looked at the HBAR for a long time. I looked at it with you. Did we have any drawing on HBAR? No, we didn't. Oh, we got this here, right? So if you watch the show, we have these longs here. We have this long down here. Yeah, it's taking the highs, guys. So like, market structure shift. It's not really, you know, that my problem is, yeah. So we have a market structure break here, but it's only the wick. So so I was not happy about it. We don't have a closure below here, but we do have it on the 4 hour, which is great. We have a market structure shift here, a retest and a push. This actually looks good. It actually looks good to go. This is actually looking very, very good. This would be yeah, this would have been the area of interest, but I think it got induced here. It might have just taken liquidity. What did it do? Yeah, it just probably taken this liquidity here. So this was the actual level, but it took liquidity here and came down all the way and couldn't close below here. Yeah, again, for me right now, everything is looking a little bit bearish. But in overall, so for today, it looks bearish a little bit pullback. But overall, I would look for an entry if we come down here. So for example, this area down here, if we see that, look at it again. So we didn't break above the 15-minute high, right? So we need to see a break above here, and we do build up liquidity. And that tells me that we are going to come down and see the induced order block down here on HBAR. Maybe even this rejection block, but down here. So any of these areas that I marked here, I need to see a confirmation here. Need to see a confirmation between 50.46 and 49. No. Need to see a confirmation here. It will come down and potentially reverse from here. All right, guys, I don't really have a lot of time. If you're new to the channel and you like this, subscribe. We do this every single day. You can subscribe. And please, everybody who is subscribed already, turn the bell notifications on. That also helps the algorithm. And if you just click on the video, that helps me as well, because I know people click on it and that tells the algo that this thing is working and people are interested in whatever I say. Okay, Sam, you know what, my friend? Just for you. Yeah, we're waiting this level. Didn't come back. Yeah, BLZ is doing fine. I mean, you know, no questions about that. I'm so happy we caught this down here. If you watched the show, you know we caught this down here. I missed the trade, to be honest, but I gave the entry and stop loss and everything, but I missed it. Okay, so here is we have this break above, which is pretty cool. This is not a big drop yet. This is not a big drop. Like, we need to have a decent drop. But we do have this as an efficient move. That is interesting. Maybe this is a good drop. Let's look at it. Breaker. Oh, it did come back nice. It did come back nice, huh? Yeah, it did come back nice. It did come back nice. And from there, it made a strong MSS up here. Guys, let me know, should we do like, because I could do like hours and hours doing this. Would you want to do like a constant live trading? Would that make any sense? That would be so much fun though. Yeah, so we leave liquidity behind, right? We leave liquidity behind. And then I really need to go. This is the level. This is the level, legends. It's not even a confirmation entry. It's an aggressive entry. If we get down here, it's an aggressive entry for me. And down here, this is also good. You can also take this as an aggressive entry. I'll say the levels now. So 23,087. And 22,816. So if I take this, obviously my stop loss is gonna be below this low. Although, yeah, this is the trade that I want to take. And then I take this as well. Both limits, both can be limits. Big risk management. So bigger stop loss. You gotta watch out for risk management. What is Bitcoin doing right now? Let's look at back. I think we'll see a rejection here. I think we're not gonna take this liquidity. I was expecting it to come up to this level, 34,454, but now I'm not sure. But it's good. It's very good. If we leave the liquidity up here, that's very, very good. So watch out for these entries. Yeah, I have to go, guys. Let's look at the chat very quick. So, sorry, Luba, we'll look at it tomorrow or maybe later. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, please, for the long trade, right? Nice. Would love to live trade with you. It's coming, guys. It's coming next week. Next week is the day. I know you've been waiting for this. Could do an altcoin special. Yeah, awesome. Multiple TPs on what? On Bitcoin? Again, 41,000. Like that's what I'm eyeing. 41,000. All right, guys, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm grateful that you're here. I really do appreciate you. I truly do. And I promise you big things are coming. What is very interesting is that I see that it's more and more difficult for me to, you know, to follow up with the chat, which is very, very good and very bad at the same time. So I'm working on a system where I will be able to touch base with you guys, where we can communicate much better, and then the shows can grow as well. Because if we're gonna get thousands and thousands of people, it will be very difficult for me to keep track on the chat. And I want you all guys, I know you're the early adopters, I really want you guys to come and be the part of this amazing journey. So I will keep you posted on what's next. Next week is a big week. Yes, thank you, Simon. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, everybody. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Cheers, mates. Take care. Bye-bye.